Legalism is the authoritarian iteration of spiritual abuse. Vondervan and Johnson define it as a form of religious perfectionism that focuses on the careful performance and avoids certain behaviors. It teaches people to gain a sense of spiritual acceptance through their actions and through performance instead of accepting it as a gift on the basis of Christ. In other words, legalistic systems say that you have to do stuff, perform a specific way within the context of their system to be spiritually accepted by Christ or to God. And if you don't, then you're not acceptable. And the thing is, as we've said, spiritual acceptance is a product of grace. And at some point in time, I may end up getting into a diatribe about being saved versus discipleship, and the idea that you're supposed to be making disciples, and in discipleship, you're more interested in developing a person than getting them to comply. Mm-hmm. We're making disciples and less interested in getting people saved according to our community's conventions and getting them to act a specific way. Then we should be more invested in making disciples out of people, which is what Christ commissioned us to do. And I'm about to roll off into something completely different, so I gotta keep moving. But the legalistic systems will place emphasis on religious behaviors rather than emphasizing relational behaviors. Religious behaviors are what legalistic systems emphasize. Relational behaviors are activities that facilitate a degree of interaction with God as He defines it. While relational activities require obedience and discipline, the point of the behavior is to help an individual relate with God. In other words, relational behaviors, there's discipline involved with that. You have to be obedient to be able to experience certain things. And as an example, when a father puts a kid on the top of a bunk bed, tells the kid to jump into his arms off the bed, the point of that exercise isn't just to make the child jump. It's not an exercise simply in obedience, it's a trust-building exercise. But you have to actually do what he says in order to have the experience that lets you know my dad's gonna catch me. Mm-hmm. Likewise, obedience and discipline are integral parts of building a relationship with God, and they affect the depths to which God can reveal Himself and relate with an individual.